Hey there, everybody. By now, almost everybody has had an opportunity to start poking around here in the Eagle course shell. And what I like to do here in the beginning / middle of the week is kind of start leaving you breadcrumbs so that you don't feel as though you've been orphaned and abandoned. I do honestly wait until Tuesday night or Wednesday morning, so depending on when this goes up, I guess. I do try to wait just a little bit so that you don't feel as though I'm crawling right up your hindquarters like the moment that the class starts. Like, I understand you kind of like a nice soft rollout to some of these courses sometimes. So what I'll tell you here is the main things for getting around in the course and kind of poking around if you haven't already done so. First and foremost, right here in announcements, it'll go. There we go. There's some Visual Studio supplements, and this is more academic than anything else. The Welcome to 276 is far more accurate for everything that we're going to be due. Here is everything you're going to need for session 1. The Getting to Know You, the Introduction to C++, kind of an explainer on why it is that C++ is still good. We'll have you sign up for a free Replit account. You will actually use Replit here. This is what this looks like. You would come up here through New Rappel. You'll use Replit to do the actual assignments, and we'll get there after the first session, but not the very first one. But in the meantime, do sign up for an account. It's the best and easiest way to manage and maintain all of your code as we go through for the course. Things here to read for week 1. Aside from the text, which you'll actually see in the modules, which we'll get to in a second. Some coding styles. It's one of the things that we're going to talk about pretty frequently throughout the course, is how it is that you might be coding. Coding is like handwriting, essentially. So, you have to learn how to use handwriting, how to read handwriting, and coding is very much the same thing. This one, again, is more of an academic exercise on how to create a generic project in Visual Studio. Again, we won't be using Visual Studio because half of you have ancient PCs that have like one foot in the grave and another foot on a banana peel, and if I have you install Visual Studio, it's going to be the death of your laptop, guaranteed. Things to download and install or read this week. The syllabus for 276, because it's a syllabus. A developer's environment. Note, we're just going to use Replit. So you don't need to install anything. You just need to be able to navigate there. Things to purchase this week. Don't give me your bullshit. Go and get a text. Just because it's an online class doesn't mean you don't have a text. So make sure you go ahead and get that ASAFP. There's several different ISBN 13 numbers for our textbook. It is starting out with C++ from control structures to objects. It's the 9th edition. I really don't mind any version of the text that you get. Don't get a version of the text that has the My Programming Lab access. That's just extra cost that you're not going to use. Any version of the text is fine. I really do suggest that you stay away from the e-copy of the text. I've got nothing but negative feedback from that. Every week we're going to live here in modules. The syllabus is up here in syllabus, just in case that wasn't pretty obvious there. Session 1, this is getting to know you and getting set up. So listen to the Listen First podcast. Do the Getting to Know You assignment. Listen to the full syllabus podcast. Listen to Why C++. And then here's a little ditty on developers' environments, but it doesn't require that you actually set one up. This is a duplicate. We're going to have this again later on. There are no further deliverables for the first week. I know that's the thing you're the most concerned with, is what's actually due. No further deliverable than the Getting to Know You, because I know that at least half of you are complete and total delinquents and have not purchased nor have thought about purchasing the text. So if I have anything of note that's going to be due this very first Sunday, you'll notice that January 17 is a Sunday. I stick to Sundays so that way I get fewer excuses for not having to get them done on Saturdays, like the class runs from Saturday to Saturday. I figure running it from Saturday to Sunday the first week and then Sunday to Sunday every week thereafter is no, tremendous burden on my behalf. So when you come here through the Eagle core shell, here someplace you will see this very video that you're listening to right now. Announcements have things that you need for the first week, and modules are where you're going to live for the rest of the course.